Cruise ships may look like floating cities full of fun and luxury. But behind the smiles, cocktails, and ocean views lie secrets most passengers never hear about. Some mistakes can cost you hundreds of dollars, while others could get you thrown off the ship before your vacation even ends. From hidden fines to fire hazards and lifetime bans, these are 17 dangerous cruise ship mistakes you must avoid at all costs. Stay with me till the end, because even experienced travelers break some of these rules without realizing it. Number 1. The minibar trap. That little fridge filled with cold drinks and tempting snacks might look harmless, but it's one of the biggest money traps at sea. Here's what the cruise lines don't tell you. Even if you paid for an unlimited drink package, nothing inside that minibar is included. A single can of soda that costs $3 at the bar might show up as $7.50 on your cabin bill, and many people don't find out until it's too late, when the mystery charges hit their account. Cruise lines purposely keep these items at eye level, counting on you to grab something when you're tired, lazy, or just want a quick snack. It works. That small fridge can earn the cruise line over $25,000 in profit on a single voyage. Your best defense? Order drinks from the bar where your package covers it. Bring your own snacks from shore. Or call room service, it's usually included. And if you must grab something from the minibar, check the prices first. They're often double what you'd pay anywhere else on the ship. Every dollar you save there is one more for that shore excursion or spa treatment that's actually worth it. Number 2. Smoking on the balcony. Think lighting a quick cigarette on your private balcony is harmless? Think again. In 2023 alone, Carnival removed 147 passengers for smoking in their cabins. No warnings, no second chances. They make you leave the ship at the next port and pay your own way home. Even worse, the fine starts at $250. Trigger the smoke detector and it jumps to $500. Those detectors are so sensitive they even catch vape smoke. Why so strict? Because just one cigarette once caused a fire on the Star Princess. It destroyed multiple cabins and nearly cost lives. Now, every major cruise line uses thermal cameras and advanced smoke sensors to catch offenders instantly. If you need to smoke, only use the marked outdoor areas and pay attention to the time limits. Many ships close smoking zones after midnight, and some newer ships don't have them at all. Remember, a single careless puff could burn a hole in your vacation. Number 3. Stealing towels and robes. Those fluffy white robes and towels might look like perfect souvenirs, but taking them can cost you big. Modern cruise lines tag them with RFID chips hidden inside the fabric. Walk off the ship with one, and hidden scanners at the exits will detect it immediately. Passengers have been charged ridiculous prices. A robe that costs $25 online is billed at $95. A towel? $65. Even pool towels come in at $45 each. Here's the safe move. Bring your own beach towel or ask the front desk if you can buy one legitimately. Some lines sell official merchandise at a fair price. And yes, you can take the small toiletries. Those are meant for you. Trying to sneak out a robe, though. Not worth the embarrassment or the fine. Number 4, decorating your cabin walls. Want to make your cabin feel a little more like home? Maybe hang a few birthday decorations or some family photos. Be careful, because this simple gesture could cost you your entire cabin deposit or worse. Here's the truth. Cruise lines don't advertise. The paint used on cabin walls is a special anti-rust coating, and it's very expensive to repair. If you use tape, sticky hooks, or glue, it can pull that paint right off, leaving behind marks that need sanding and repainting. Typical charges? $75 for tape residue, $150 for hooks, and up to $500 if you damage wooden panels or mirrors. So what should you do instead? Use magnets. Cabin walls are metal beneath the paint. Ask reception if they have approved decoration kits. Or simply place your photos on a shelf or desk without adhesive. One Disney cruise family learned this lesson the hard way. They hung decorations with heavy tape and ended up paying $1,200 in repair costs. Even small drawings by kids can trigger cleaning fees. So pack a coloring book and skip the wall art. Number 5. Washing clothes in the sink. This one sounds harmless, rinsing your swimsuit or washing a few socks in the bathroom sink. But doing it could flood your cabin and even damage neighboring rooms. Cruise ship plumbing is extremely delicate. The pipes are smaller than what you have at home, and laundry soap creates foam that can block drains for an entire section of cabins. Just one clog can cost thousands of dollars to fix. And yes, the passenger responsible pays for it. If you really need to wash something, use the ship's laundry service or self-service laundromat if available. It might cost a little, but it's cheaper than paying for plumbing repairs. Or even better, pack enough clothes so you don't have to wash anything during your trip. Remember, you're on vacation, not running a laundromat. Number 6. Opening both doors at once. This one sounds unbelievable, but it's one of the most dangerous mistakes passengers make. And it can turn your cabin into a wind tunnel in seconds. When you open your main door and your balcony door at the same time, you mess with the ship's air pressure system. The sudden suction can send papers, clothes, and even electronics flying straight into the ocean. Doors can slam so hard they break bones, and the alarms triggered can shut down part of the ship's ventilation system. There have been real incidents. A passenger on the Norwegian breakaway lost their passport and wallet this way. On another ship, a child had their fingers caught when a door slammed shut from the pressure change. The Carnival Vista reported 7 similar cases in just 1 year. Here's how to stay safe. Always close one door before opening the other. Keep lightweight items away from doorways. And make sure everyone in your cabin knows about this before someone gets hurt. Number 7. Leaning over balcony railings. You've seen the pictures, arms spread, sea breeze in your face, the perfect selfie. But that moment could be your last. Cruise ship railings are not designed to hold your full weight. A sudden tilt of the ship, a strong gust of wind, or even one small slip, and you could fall overboard in seconds. In 2019, a woman on the Carnival Glory lost her life after leaning over her balcony for a photo. Here's why it's so dangerous. Railings are only about 3 feet high. Wind speeds on open decks can reach over 30 miles per hour, and alcohol makes things far worse. Most overboard accidents happen after drinking. So if you want ocean pictures, take them safely, from inside your cabin, with the balcony door open. If you have children, keep the balcony locked or request a cabin without one. And never, ever drink near the railing. A beautiful photo isn't worth your life. Number 8. The Do Not Disturb sign. That small Do Not Disturb sign hanging on your cabin door might seem innocent, but it can raise red flags fast. Cruise lines have strict security rules when a cabin stays inaccessible for too long. Here's what most passengers don't know. If your door has that sign for more than 24 hours, crew members are required to report it. Security may enter your cabin, even if you're just sleeping, and if it happens again, you could be called in for an official warning. To avoid suspicion, take the sign down once a day. If you really need privacy, inform the front desk instead of leaving the tag up constantly. Never keep it on when you leave the room. It's like telling everyone your cabin is empty. A Do Not Disturb sign is fine for a nap, but not as a long-term shield. On a cruise, too much privacy can actually work against you. Number 9. Candles, incense, and open flames. A candlelit dinner or some relaxing incense might sound romantic, but on a cruise ship, it's a fire hazard that could cost you hundreds. Cruise ships have zero tolerance for open flames. Their smoke detectors are ultra-sensitive, about 10 times stronger than the ones used in hotels. One whiff of smoke, and alarms can echo through the entire ship in seconds. In 2022, a single passenger lighting incense on the MSC Grandiosa caused a massive evacuation. The fine? At least $500, and the passenger was banned from sailing with that cruise line again. So what can you use instead? Battery-powered LED candles, USB aroma diffusers, or oil warmers that don't use heat. And yes, you can even buy them on board. When it comes to fire at sea, cruise lines don't play around, and neither should you. Number 10. Flushing the wrong things. It sounds simple, flush and forget. But on a cruise ship, that one mistake can block the plumbing for your entire deck. Cruise toilets use a vacuum system, not water pressure like at home. Drop in something wrong, and the suction system jams, causing backups and expensive repairs. The biggest culprits? Wet wipes, even if they say flushable. Tampons or sanitary products, condoms, diapers, or anything not made for marine plumbing. You could face cleaning charges up to $250, and yes, the crew will know which cabin caused it. To stay safe, use the trash can instead. It's emptied several times a day. And if something goes wrong, tell your cabin attendant immediately. It's less embarrassing than having maintenance knock on your door later. A little caution goes a long way and keeps your bathroom from turning into a disaster zone. Number 11. Bringing irons or extension cords. This one surprises almost everyone. A simple travel iron or an extra power strip might seem harmless, but bringing one on board can lead straight to the security office. Here's why. Regular irons are one of the top causes of onboard fires. Cheap extension cords overheat easily and can melt or short-circuit. A single spark in a cabin could knock out power for an entire section of the ship. If security finds one in your luggage, they'll confiscate it immediately, and you might get fined between $200 and $500. You won't get the item back either. What's allowed? Power strips without surge protectors, and cordless mini steamers designed for travel. You can also use the ship's professional ironing service, usually just a few dollars per shirt or dress. Fun fact, some cruise ports even have hidden cameras in luggage areas to detect banned electronics. So don't risk sneaking one on board. That little convenience isn't worth a fine or a fire alarm. Number 12. Ignoring the muster drill. Many passengers treat the muster drill like background noise, something they can skip, hide from, or scroll through on their phone. But that's one of the worst decisions you can make on a cruise. This drill isn't a formality. It's a legal requirement by international maritime law. If you don't attend or check in, your name goes on a non-compliance list, and crew members will track you down. If you still refuse, the cruise line can remove you from the ship. No refund, no second chance. In 2012, when the Costa Concordia capsized, many passengers who missed the muster drill didn't know how to reach lifeboats. Several lives could have been saved if people had paid attention. So when the announcement comes, take those few minutes seriously. Learn your assembly station, memorize your route, and know where to get your life vest. It's 5 minutes that could literally save your life. Number 13. Arguing with crew or security. Cruise ships might feel like floating resorts, but they're also under strict maritime authority. Arguing, shouting, or disrespecting crew members, especially security, can turn into a serious incident fast. Here's something most people don't realize. Once you step on board, you're bound by the ship's own legal system. Security has the power to detain you, restrict your movement, and hand you over to port police. Even small things, like refusing to follow directions or yelling at a staff member, can lead to written warnings or fines. And if it escalates, you could be removed at the next port, permanently banned, and placed on an internal no-sail list shared by other cruise lines. The easiest way to stay out of trouble. Stay calm. If something feels unfair, go to guest services. They'll document your issue officially. But never let frustration lead to confrontation. On land, a bad mood might ruin your day. At sea, it could ruin your entire vacation and your cruise record. Number 14. Underestimating seasickness. You might think, it's a massive ship, I'll be fine. But even the largest vessels can sway enough to make first-time passengers miserable. Seasickness can hit suddenly. Headaches, nausea, dizziness, and once it starts, it's hard to stop. Many travelers end up missing entire days of their trip. Here's the fix. Start prevention before the ship leaves port. Wear a motion sickness patch, take Dramamine, or use ginger tablets, whichever works best for you. And if you're sensitive to motion, avoid cabins at the front or high up on the ship. Choose mid-deck, near the center. That's where movement is least noticeable. If you do get sick, visit the ship's medical center. They have fast-acting injections that can get you back on your feet in hours. Don't assume you're immune. Even experienced cruisers can get caught off guard in rough weather. Being prepared means staying on your feet while others are stuck in bed. Number 15. Ignoring onboard announcements. Those loudspeaker announcements you hear throughout the day. Most passengers tune them out. But that's a major mistake. Every announcement has a reason behind it. It might sound routine, but sometimes it's a coded message for the crew or an alert about something serious happening on board. If you hear codes like Alpha, Bravo, or Oscar, they're not random. They're emergency signals. For example, Alpha means a medical emergency. Bravo means fire. Oscar means someone has gone overboard, and when that happens, every second counts. Listening to the announcements can help you stay aware and safe, especially if an evacuation or muster drill gets called unexpectedly. So next time the captain speaks, pause your music or video and listen. It might be the information you wish you had later. Number 16. Leaving valuables unlocked. It's easy to forget that cruise ships are mini-cities with thousands of people, guests, workers, and contractors from all over the world. Even though the environment feels safe, theft still happens more often than most think. Leaving phones, cash, or jewelry out in the open, or worse, unlocked in your cabin, is an open invitation for trouble. Crew members have master access to clean and maintain your room. While most are honest, a few bad apples can cause problems. The solution is simple. Always use the in-room safe. Keep a record of your valuables before you board. And never flash large amounts of cash or expensive watches in public areas. It makes you a target, even among other passengers. Think of your cabin like a hotel room. If you wouldn't leave it there on land, don't leave it out at sea. Number 17. Skipping travel insurance. Here's a mistake people regret after the cruise ends. Travel insurance feels like an optional extra until something actually goes wrong. Cruise medical centers are not cheap, and emergency evacuations can cost tens of thousands of dollars. If you get sick, injured, or need to be flown off the ship, you'll pay every penny yourself unless you're insured. And here's the worst part. Your regular health insurance often doesn't cover incidents that happen in international waters. That means even a small accident, like slipping by the pool or twisting an ankle on an excursion, could drain your savings. Good travel insurance covers medical costs, trip cancellations, and lost luggage. It's a small price for peace of mind when you're miles from the nearest hospital. The smartest travelers never sail without it. Cruise vacations can be magical. Floating cities, endless food, ocean sunsets, and memories that last a lifetime. But one careless mistake can turn paradise into panic. Every rule, every restriction, and every warning exists because something has already gone wrong for someone else. Learning from those moments is what keeps you safe. So before you board, take a few minutes to prepare. Understand the do's and don'ts, respect the rules, and travel smart, Because on a cruise ship, your safety depends not just on the captain, but on every choice you make. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more real travel warnings and cruise secrets most people never hear. And remember, the ocean doesn't forgive mistakes, but knowledge can keep you floating safe. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and enjoy your next cruise the right way.